Check, okay, I'm recording. I'm a little late, but happy Father's Day. Sorry, Millie says happy Father's Day too. Okay, sorry. I was busy last week, just finished an exam. I passed it thankfully, and so I have one more exam to do, and then we'll be done with all exams regarding teaching. Loving the program so far, learning a lot. Definitely, it's just, yeah. But anyways, thank you, Dad, for just, you know, one thing I'm super thankful for is thank you for just moving to Canada, taking that very risky journey for your children to have a better life. That's one thing. There are many things I'm going to be thankful for. I know I made a video about a different thing, but today I just want to be thankful. And well, first, happy Father's Day once again. But I want to say thank you for immigrating to Canada when you did and establishing a business there. You made the right decisions. And I think your sons will tell you, Austin and myself will say that we are very grateful. I'm very grateful that I finished out of a Canadian university. I'm very grateful to have that open mind to just have many different kinds of jobs. Well, different learning experiences, to be quite frank. You know, you worked really hard at the gas station, you know. Because of you, I'm a morning person. I remember Austin not being able to wake up very early in the morning, and so I was able to just wake up whenever. So I just built that habit to just wake up 4 in the morning, because I remember you guys used to wake up at 4 in the morning, open the business, and then close at around 10 or 11 p.m. You did a lot of the manual labor in terms of the heavy lifting, what our family has done. And so super thankful for that. And now as I am much older, I still wake up early. My daily alarm clock is around 4:30 a.m. and I start my day reading, meditating, and then studying. And then I'm a morning person, and so I exercise in the morning too. So these habits were just built off of you, and I learned them in passing. You didn't force me to wake up in the morning. Well, sometimes, you know, during the summer breaks I would help you. But I learned to take that habit of yours and use it for my own life. And Dad, thank you for that. There are many other things that I am thankful for. I will see you this winter time, and I hope to have a great time. And yes, you sacrificed your own health for that at the same time. Just remembering going to all the restaurants, eating quickly, thinking about our family, all the heavy lifting you did. But you were happy. You know, it was very difficult work, but you were happy in the sense of like, the income that was coming in, how you were able to provide for the whole family. You provided. That's the no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You provided for the family. You put food on the table. You managed the expenses, and you helped pay for your children's education. You've done all of that. And for that, I'm very grateful. Thank you. You know, as I reflect, you went through many difficult roads as well. This was never easy. So for those of you who don't know, you know, my dad first started off with a small little gas station. Very happy with it. At the same time, it was small, but he could basically scale a little bit more. And so he put all his time and effort into building a bigger store, a bigger gas station, for the lack of a better word. And with that, I remember there was a struggle where someone took your money. And at the time, you know, we immigrated to Korea. I was born in Canada, but by the time my dad's, you know, good at speaking in English, but he doesn't know the nooks and crannies or the little nuances. And at the time, he got scammed by someone. They asked for an advance payment, and my dad, being very trustworthy and very honorable, he did the thing that he was supposed to do. And what ended up happening is this guy took the money and ran off. Or just, if you guys know the Lego scandal going on, Dad, basically this older gentleman collected Lego and then sold it, and then basically used the law to bully the individuals to prevent them from actually getting their money back. And so because it was a significant amount at the time that my dad paid in advance, but it's not significant enough to go the legal route. And that day, you know, we went to go visit them. They were rejecting. They're like, "Oh no, I don't know what you're talking about." And you know, back then, a lot of businesses were done off like trust. Word of mouth was. There was this phrase where a person is only as good as their word, And that's the philosophy that I kind of live by as well too. And so that was kind of the mindset back then. And Dad, I remember that this guy took your money and you spent 1 or 2 days just like angry and frustrated, but you did something very, very important. You're like, okay, I can't waste away and complain about this. It does suck. It's a setback, but you pivoted, you moved on, and you're like, I'm gonna make this up somehow, some way, and did it honorably. Extra working or whatever you did, you took that issue and just moved on with it. You didn't dwell on it. It sucked, but it didn't break you. That kind of father figure that you were was just a great example and something that your children needed. I needed that. I looked up to you in that sense. As a kid, we didn't have a great relationship because it's like, why am I always working? And I didn't understand. But now I'm like, oh, there are certain characteristics, traits that my dad has that are really honorable and kind of missed out now in our current generation. And so, Dad, with that big issue, you moved on, you didn't dwell on it, and look, you helped your kids succeed, you succeeded, you provided, you were a great father figure. And with that, I just want to say Happy Father's Day. I love you. Next message is for someone else. Okay? Yeah. Bye. Love you, Dad.